Oh, we got a viewer on TikTok. We got a heckler in the crowd. He says, "Don't worry about Facebook. You're on TikTok, brother." Right on. I'm not just on TikTok. I'm on Instagram Live. Yo, what up, Holistically Chloe? And I'm also on Facebook Live. We're live streaming at 3 at the same time. What up, Chloe? You got any fitness advice for us? Have you seen that UFO? What do you guys think? Blimp? Just a blimp or what? I hear we haven't had any Goodyear AZ. No, there was some footage from New Jersey yesterday. From New Jersey of what appeared to be either a blimp or a giant UFO in the sky. It's very poor quality footage, so it's hard to tell what it is exactly. But if it is a blimp, it's a very weird looking blimp. I can tell you that much. And also, are there no like photographers or filmmakers that live in New Jersey? Nobody has any clear footage of this thing. Like if it's a blimp, couldn't we just get a clear picture of this blimp? Like, why is that so difficult? Also, the people on TikTok, how is the audio? Can you guys hear me okay? Do I sound good? How do I sound? Chloe says, I saw that. I live in Goodyear, Arizona, and was hoping there was another one out here. I'm sure there's always UFOs in Arizona. Dan Beltran official said, I always see you on the UFO TikTok comments. That's funny. Yeah, I've been pretty active the past week or so. Dan says, I did a CE5 meeting in Vegas. We saw something crazy and got it on video. You did like a UFO hunt or like, yeah, it sounds like a UFO hunt. What'd you get on video? Can I see this video? Did you post it on your TikTok? I've seen of you by the beach in the Keys of Florida. You saw me in Florida? When did you see me in Florida? Was it this year or last year? You saw me in Florida? Really? Wow, I got paparazzi and I didn't even know it. I don't know if my Facebook Live is working. We're not going to worry about that right now, though. But Dan, tell me more about your CE5 experience in Vegas. Now, that's a hot spot for sure, because how far are you from Area 51? I forget, 80 miles, 74 miles? Because you're not far from Area 51. Ethang Scholes says, I've seen a red light triangle when I was 17. A red light triangle. What did it do? Did it float by you in the sky quietly? What happened? Was it incredible? Because anytime I see a UFO, it's exciting. I get excited. I love it. It's so much fun. Basically UFO hunting, but obviously lots of sightings here. Yeah. How many people were in your CE5 group? And did everyone see these UFOs? Did anyone miss it? Richie says, I just got in. Did you see the UFO in Jersey? Watch, it turns out to be a blimp. Yeah, I've seen the footage. It's very poor quality footage. And there's no way that people don't know what a blimp looks like. You know what I mean? Like, people have seen blimps all the time. An entire highway is just not going to pull over for a blimp. That's weird. And if they did, bruh, I don't know, man. But I just don't understand. Do no photographers or filmmakers live in New Jersey? Nobody has a clear video of this thing? Nobody has an expensive camera? Just zoom in on it. I just want to see one clear video of this weird looking blimp. It's hard to, let's see. Jerry Bear Project says it's hard to say. At the end of the day, it could be anything. But people will also believe in anything. Sure, people want to believe in UFOs. Well, at least some people, not everyone. But some people want to believe in them so bad that, they want to say anything strange in the sky is automatically a UFO. Which, it's understandable. Supposedly the residents of Jersey received an Amber Alert to stay inside. No. Are you serious? Did you guys hear this? Apparently, supposedly, the residents of New Jersey received an Amber Alert to stay inside. Oh, that's the wrong sound effect for the people on TikTok. The people on IG and Facebook can't hear my sound effects on my mixer, but I just played a wah, 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 wah sound by accident. What I meant to play was this one. And people on IG Live can't hear it, but it's like a creepy da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. That's what I just played. And I just realized the people on IG can't see my face because it's covered by the comments. So don't worry, I'm going to have my setup better for the official first episode of Alien Baebies Podcast, which probably will come next week. The first official episode. This right now, this is the Alien Baebies Podcast setup. Some of you can only see part of it. But we're just talking about the blimp today. This is the unofficial first episode. It's not the first episode. Andrea Happy Soul says, I've been reading that it's a hologram, part of the Blue Beam project, but what do you think? Have you heard? I haven't heard anything about it, honestly, except, these tidbits that I'm hearing now. Is it a hologram? Maybe. It could be. You never know. Jer Bear says, I've asked some people who live out there, but haven't gotten any messages back. Shady. Interesting. Let's see what people are saying here. About 100. Okay, so Area 51 is about 100 miles from S4. Okay, but how far is it from Vegas? How far is S4 from Vegas? Dan says 6 people. What? Oh, 6 people were with you CE5 UFO hunting that night. That's pretty cool. We all saw it and recorded that we're making a documentary. That's super cool. What's the documentary called? I want to check it out. Hey, yo, what up, Tabby? What's going on? That's incredible. You did CE5 and you summoned a UFO while you were filming a documentary. When is the documentary coming out? I want to film a UFO documentary. That's dope. Yeah, I guess this Facebook Live is trash today down here. I don't think anybody's on it, but we're live streaming on TikTok. And we got IG Live. And by the way, TikTok, you know what? We're going to call you UFO TikTok from now on. UFO TikTok. How does the audio sound coming from this thing? Does it sound good? Does it sound okay? Yeah, I want to see that. 4 of us on IG. Making a documentary. Man, I want to film a documentary. That'd be so cool. Most definitely okay. We got Roger that thinks it's most definitely a Goodyear blimp. Has happened in my neighborhood. Blimp comes out. Everyone's in, I'm going to assume, a while. But every time a blimp comes out, do people panic like that? Because I heard the entire highway pulled over and they couldn't tell that it was a blimp. I mean, I just don't understand. Most people can't tell when they see a blimp because in the footage it looked pretty big. Is the human race, like, is our eyesight diminishing? Is everyone walking around half blind? I know I wear contacts, but I'm just saying, how do you not know if it's a blimp or not, you know? And you know what? I did see the blinking light on top of that, whatever it was. So I kind of think it's not a UFO because of that little blinking light. But I've heard that UFOs can sometimes mimic blinking lights in airplanes. So maybe they're sneaky. I don't know. Look, it probably was a blimp, but, you know, on the slim chance that it wasn't. Because you know what? Looking at the footage, it looks weird. It does. Jer Bear Project says, look, I am following a whistleblower on Instagram by the name of Carrie Cassidy. Visit her YouTube channel, Project Camelot. It's best to have an account so you can get access to the best interviews. What does this whistleblower, Carrie Cassidy, say? What does she have to say? Carrie Cassidy on YouTube. Project Camelot. Tabby asks, are there different types of spacecrafts that people see? Yes, there are different types of spacecrafts that people see. Some people see orbs, which looks like a big ball of light. Sometimes they rapidly flash different colors. Some people see triangle craft. There's all kinds. Mang Crazy says, man, I'm in Nova Scotia. See them all the time. Blimps or UFOs? I'm going to assume UFOs. Dogwood says, it's a blimp. It's a blimp. Oh, love it. Yo, we got Treasure Hunter Australia. And he says, good day. Good day from Australia. Good day from Australia. Fun fact, my girlfriend lives in Australia. And I've never met her before because of COVID. Nobody's allowed to travel in and out of Australia. And we met online like 7-8 months ago. Just really hit it off. We found each other on a UFO page because she's super into UFOs as well and aliens. She knows a lot. Just hit it off. And maybe next July, Australia will be able to travel. So technically, maybe... Oh, we got Facebook people. So technically, we might be dating for 1.5 years before we even meet, which is crazy, you know what I mean? But like, what can you do? You meet somebody online, you really hit it off. What, are you supposed to not date them? I mean, somebody asked Lauren on Facebook, wait, what is this place you're in? What do you mean? This is the Alien Babies Podcast, the first unofficial episode. I'll probably film the first official episode next week. Good day. Good day, mate. Good day, mate, from Australia. You know what's crazy about Australia? They don't really have bagels. If you can believe that or not, they don't really have bagels. They're hard to find. And also, Australians don't know what a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is. They don't know what a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is. How crazy is that? They have a different idea of jelly, I believe. Good day, mate. Hello, brother. They're watching the airbase. Them UFOs watching the airbase. Crap. Hold on. I skipped down by accident. Dogwood says it's a blimp seen at the same day in another state. Pro going to football games. I don't know what you mean by pro. But he's saying it's a blimp he saw it the same day in another state. Okay. But it was in another state, though, so maybe it wasn't the same thing. Maybe. Or maybe it was, you know? Good day from Australia. Good day, mate. Blackie Chan 8 says, what's the deal with the Amber Alert? Audio is great? Yes. Praise Jesus. I had to order a new cable because the first cable, when I was testing out my audio, I was getting so much static and interference and just a bunch of crazy noise. I was getting nervous. I didn't know what that was all about. So I ordered a new cable, even though that was a brand new cable. And yeah, this one works way better. I still have to do a little bit of tweaking with the audio. There's a lot of settings here. Let me see if I can show you guys the mixer that I use for the audio. That's my painting. I'm going to turn that into, I'm going to poke holes in this painting. Alien Babies Podcast with Arthur Alien. And I'm going to add little white fairy lights behind it. So it's going to look like the sky, there's like stars twinkling. So I'm going to poke holes in this thing and tape fairy lights behind it. There's like a remote control and different settings. Should be super sick. But anyway, there, right there, there's the mixer at the bottom right there. Wait a minute. Oh, wrong one. The applause. I just played some applause. People on IG can't hear it. Yeah, I forget what all the buttons are as far as the sound goes. Wait a minute. Did I just mess up? Hold on. Tell me if you hear a difference. How about now? Can people wait a minute. Do I hear an echo? I hear an echo. Why do I hear an echo? So I just turned up the audio because I have the mixer hooked up to the phone. So how does the audio sound now? Does it sound different or better? TikTok, UFO, TikTok. Does it sound exactly the same, better, or worse? Nope, good. Huh. That's weird. I'm gonna have to, I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Maybe this control is for the audio that's coming out of the phone. I have no clue. Can anyone hear me? Damn, I should learn what all these features are on this thing. You don't hear echo? Okay. So this is what I sound like right now. And this is where I turn off the audio for the thing. Can UFO TikTok hear my microphone? Does it sound like I'm talking into a microphone? Or does it sound like nothing changes? Interesting. Okay. I'm wondering if you... Now it does before it didn't. What does that mean? Now it does what before it didn't what? Now it does before it didn't. Fuck. Sounds good either way. Okay. Anyway. Maybe you're just speaking louder. Okay. That's probably just for... Let's see. We got anybody on IG Live? Does anybody want to come on to IG Live and do a video chat? Treasure Hunter Australia says, your girlfriend should be able to tell you we have bagels. Well, she said they're hard to find. And she never even had a bagel. And we have peanut butter and jam sandwich. Yeah. Yeah, she was confused about the jelly, though. The jelly sandwich. Full send. What's that mean? I'm eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. What are you, spying on me? That's funny. Yo, I tell people that I'm 60% psychic. And I live by that. Every Woolworths and Kohl's sells them. I tell people I'm 60% psychic. And I say that for numerous reasons. Obviously based on experiences that I've had. But I was on the phone with my girlfriend last night. And she just got this magazine, and her friend was supposed to be in the magazine, and she's flipping through the magazine trying to find her, and she couldn't find her. And I was like, check page 49, because that's my favorite number. That's my lucky number. And I just felt like it might be on 49. She turns to page 49, and I shit you not, there was her friend's article that she was looking for on page 49. And I'm like, wow. And she was like, wow, I can't believe it was on that page. People be doubting you, alien boy, that I'm not 60% psychic. And that's, in that case, I was more like 100% psychic. You know what I'm saying? I even surprised myself a little bit. Just a little bit. Not 49 is my lucky number, says Michael Burkhardt. Get out. 49 is my lucky number as well. That's pretty dope. Is it really? You just messing with me? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I love that username. His username is had to stop by. And he says, he just had to stop by. And he says, okay. All these sightings in the last couple days, what do you think? Are they coming soon? Bruh, I think they've been here for a minute. You should see the stuff that I see from my backyard. You would think they're living here. Treasure Hunter Australia says, we have jelly, but it's a cold dessert. Right. Our jam is your jelly. Our jelly is your jello. Wait, what? Hold on. Our jam. Our jam is your jelly. Our jelly is your jello. I'm super confused. I don't even know what that means. I'm super confused. It was my football number in grade school. Nice. That's pretty cool. Millions of years they've been here. Yeah, it would seem so. They found like artifacts and like weird things, hieroglyphics and scriptures on the walls from thousands of years ago of what appears to be UFOs. People drawing UFOs on the walls. Aliens, big head, big eyes, making little like toys or like sculptures of what appeared to be flying craft. And it's crazy because they took one of these little miniature craft sculptures and they made it into a bigger model. And they flew it and it flew. The same specifications of this tiny little model of a craft that was made, I don't know how long ago, a very, very long time ago. And then, I don't know, a couple years ago or so, they made a bigger model of it, scaled it up, and flew it. And it flew. So there might be, let's see, TikTok UFO says there might be a connection with Sasquatch in Bigfoot. Do you mean and Bigfoot or just in Bigfoot? There might be a connection with Sasquatch in... Well, what do you mean? Isn't a Sasquatch and Bigfoot the same thing? Or are those two different things? Had to stop by says, I mean, they're just not caring and going to show themselves more and more. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they don't care? What is that about? Do you think they just don't care? So that's why they show themselves? Oh, damn, I just realized we have a bunch of comments on IG Live. I thought nobody was commenting. My bad. She covers UFOs, aliens, the truth about COVID, super soldiers, shadow government. And that is the YouTube channel Project Camelot with Carrie Cassidy. Damn, my bad. I asked her about this secret UFO exposure, and she says they're real, but the government will put a spin on it. Of course they will. Of course they will. They're always putting on spin on something, huh? Sam says the Aussie accent is pretty good. Thank you. Yo. Damn, I didn't realize all these people were coming on Instagram. There needs to be a worldwide sighting. Can you imagine if there was a worldwide sighting? Your cool aid is our cordial. Is okay, never heard of cordial. I think let's see, Michael says, I think the Anunnaki were the OG aliens. Right on. Let's see. I've seen 2 on all 4s. I'll tell you the story sometime. I've seen some ghost investigators get some answers about COVID. What ghost investigators and how did ghost investigators get answers about COVID? Yo, what up? LJQDO2, IJQD. Sounds like you're talking. Sounds like you're just talking in front of a camera, no microphone. Yeah, the IG Live is not hearing the microphone. It's just TikTok Live up here. Did I check out that Venus thing? What do you mean? Did you? I don't know. Did you? You're asking me. I don't know. Did you check out the Venus thing? Let's see. Had to stop by. It says I had a UFO. Oh, I caught a UFO and brought my girlfriend out to look at it. And she was like, nah, that's not a UFO. Is she a skeptic? Is your girlfriend a non-believer? Do you like UFOs and your girl doesn't like UFOs? What are you dating her? Why are you dating her, man? Get you a girl that likes UFOs. Go get you on one of these Facebook UFO groups and find you a nice girl that likes UFOs. That's what I did. And that was just by accident, really. Tabby asks, how is TikTok? TikTok's popping. And if you're not on TikTok, you should get on TikTok immediately. Immediately. TikTok started paying people for views, and you need at least 10,000. You need at least 10,000 followers on TikTok to start getting paid for views. I have a little over 49,000 followers, and that's crazy. I can't believe I even got to that point. And I just started getting paid for some views. But the point is, it's very easy to. It's a million times easier compared to like Instagram to go viral, to get your videos a lot of likes and views on TikTok than it is on Instagram. The key for TikTok is just to post a lot of content. I'll keep cranking out the videos because it's a numbers game. You never know when one of your videos is going to hit. You never know which one of your videos is going to get millions of views and hundreds and thousands of likes. You just don't know. So the more you crank them out, the more views you get, the more followers, and something eventually will click and catch on. And also the other key is to create some trending videos. Go on the search feature and look at what's trending, what topics, what hashtags, what are the most popular videos at the moment, and just recreate a few of those. But then also create original content that you think of outside of that. And then before you know it, you're gonna have thousands of followers, and you're gonna be making a few bucks. Had to stop by. What's up with your girlfriend, man? She doesn't like UFOs? Bro, that's the worst. Imagine loving and believing in UFOs and dating someone that is super against it. That ain't gonna last. And it shouldn't last. You should get someone that is on the same page as you, on the same frequency. You can't, like, come on, man. Wouldn't you love to date someone that loves the same stuff as you? I know you would. And you deserve that. Everyone deserves, someone that they're very compatible with, that shares a lot of their interests. Have you watched Unacknowledged documentary with Dr. Stephen Greer on Netflix? You know what? I think I started watching it. I never finished it. I only saw a few minutes of the beginning or something like that. I've been meaning to finish it. Sendeth says, if aliens invade, I'm switching sides. We clearly can't. Man, we clearly can't. You got that right. Facts. Oh, damn. You guys have a kid together? That's what's up. But do you like Do you like UFOs and stuff like that? And she's just not with it? It's not her thing? Does your 5-year-old like UFOs, or do you try to get your kid into that at all, if that's your thing? Damn, that's awesome. Has your kid seen a UFO yet? Did you hear about PLP? What's that? What's PLP? Did you hear about PLP? Going crazy for seeing one in New Jersey. Oh, did you hear about people going crazy for seeing one in New Jersey? Yeah, I posted some videos about that. I posted some of that footage. My question is, if that is a blimp, a Goodyear blimp, and the whole highway pulled over to get footage of this and stare at this blimp. Now, don't get me wrong, it kind of looks like a blimp, but the footage is so crappy, it's hard to tell. It looks weird. It looks weird. If we had some clear footage, and it's like, what, people don't know what a blimp looks like? How many people are going to, how is an entire highway going to pull over for a blimp? I mean, people have seen a blimp before. How do you get that confused? I don't understand. He's 5, but yes, we have talked. No sightings with him. Oh man, keep stargazing. That's gonna be incredible. If you can show him out his first his first UFO. What do you make of the Sendeth says? What do you make of the government releasing UFO data? Seems like appeasement. What do you mean by that? How are they, and why would they try to appease people by releasing UFO data? What's your take on that? You think the government released UFO data to appease people? Kind of shut them up for a while, give them something cool to talk about? I don't know. I don't know why. No clue. It's weird. It's very weird. And most people didn't really bat an eye. There's an article that was released by the New York Times where they said, what was it? I should pull it up on this iPad. You know what? We're going to log off Facebook Live because there ain't nobody on there. Let me see if I can pull up the article real quick from the New York Times. I was told it was a T3B, I think it's called. It's called TR3B, if I'm not mistaken, right? TR3B. Turn my mic up. How does it sound now to you guys on TikTok? Is there any echo? Is the mic louder? Does it sound the same? Does it sound worse? How does it sound now? Can you hear me better? Okay. All right. Is my audio good? Does it suck? Let me see here. Let me look this up real quick on my gigantic iPad. You won't be able to talk about it. All communication will be stopped due to grids being down. Huh. Somebody's internet is freezing just talking about UFOs. Go figure. Go figure. Oh, thanks for the panda. Midwest Legacy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess around with these controls. I'm getting some weird audio, but that's okay. As long as you guys can hear me. Yeah, the New York Times posted an article about other worldly craft, right? Let's see. That the government has admitted to having craft from another world. It's like, what? Are you serious? Let's see. It's like, is this real life right now? Let's see. Oh, here we go. UFO report. Pentagon has off-world. Yo, catch you later, treasure hunter Australia. He says, catch you later, off to eat some bagels and peanut butter and jam sandwiches. Sendeth says, government, people, aliens are real. People, meh. Oh, government. Government says, people, aliens are real. And the people respond with, meh. Kind of true, right? You would think, that's so weird. You would think if the government admitted UFOs are real, that people would be rioting, but I guess they were already doing that. I don't know. So maybe they released the information at the right time. July 24th. The Pentagon has reportedly found off-world vehicles not made on this Earth. Excuse me? In March, astrophysicist Eric W. Davis, who spent years working as a consultant for the Pentagon UFO program and is now a defense contractor, gave a classified briefing to the Defense Department on what he called off-world vehicles not made on this Earth. In other words, spaceships. What? The bombshell quote came in the latest UFO report from the New York Times, which has owned the beat for the past several years. In December 2017, the paper reported on the existence of the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, a Pentagon effort to investigate UFOs that was supposedly shuttered in 2012. That article, hailed as a historical inflection point in our attitudes regarding UFOs, implied the same message that the most recent one does. Basically, flying saucers are real. Yeah. Yo, we know flying saucers are real. We don't need the Pentagon to confirm that because we already know. We've seen them. We felt them. We've summoned them. They're out there. We've seen lots of crazy stuff. Who cares what the Pentagon thinks? We don't need the government is late to the UFO and alien party. And now they want to come knocking on the door? They're not invited. You're not invited to the alien UFO party. All right? We don't trust the government, right? People don't trust the government. Government has been lying, covering up UFOs. And now you want to throw us some breadcrumbs and tell us the UFOs are real? We already know. Tell us something we don't know. Tell us something we don't know. We know. Don't try to suck up now. You know what I'm saying? Ray Dean says they reverse engineered the spaceships and will play Hollywood with us. Yeah, I believe some of them have been reverse engineered, so that's why you see some of these UFOs crashing. I gotta assume that's government craft. Get your popcorn out, people. I have some popcorn. I should have made some popcorn, huh? Man. let's see. Is there anything else good on this? Let's see. This week's Times report says that while the program to study mysterious aerial vehicles was renamed and moved to a different part of the Pentagon, the effort remains active. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? They're not just going to stop investigating UFOs and probably making some. And Luis Elizondo, the ex-director of the predecessor program, told The Times that the new program is moving towards an era of transparency. It no longer has to hide in the shadows, he said. My question is why? Indeed, the unidentified aerial phenomenon, it's not a phenomenon, just call it alien craft. It's not a phenomenon. It's not a weird, it's not the aurora borealis. It's not a phenomenon. It's just call it what it is, alien craft. Don't sugarcoat it. Aerial Phenomenon Task Force is now obligated to make some reports public. Why are they obligated? Who's making them share these reports? Elizondo, The Times reports, is among a small group of former government officials and scientists with security clearances who, without presenting physical proof, say they are convinced that objects of undetermined origin have crashed on Earth with materials retrieved for study. So were these crafts that crashed on Earth, were they empty? Where are the bodies? Were there bodies? Or were they empty? That's what I want to know. Let's see what we got here. That video of that thing said Goodyear on the side of it. But did it though? It's such bad quality footage that it's hard to see what it even was. Dude, if you can make out the words. My son here is different than yours, I bet. I'm in Oklahoma. That video said Goodyear on the side of it. Very well could have. It very well could have. But, let's see. Former Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid is quoted in the article too, but his comments are hedged. I'm assuming hedged means taken out, hidden. According to the Times, Reid said that he believed that crashes of objects of unknown origin may have occurred, emphasis added, and that any recovered materials should be studied. Of course they should be studied. Davis, who once produced a report urging the federal government to research time travel through wormholes, said he has studied the materials. Really? Davis has studied the materials? Damn. What he found led him to a stark conclusion. We couldn't make it ourselves. Wow. We couldn't make it ourselves. Well, there you have it, folks. The Pentagon themselves has reported they have found off-world vehicles not made on this Earth. And then the conclusion of this article comes from Davis, who once produced a report urging the federal government to research time travel through wormholes. Said he has studied the materials from these craft that have crash landed on Earth. And then what he found led him to a stark conclusion. We couldn't make it ourselves. Damn. Take pictures of the sun, you will see a planet or star is above it. Yeah, I've seen it. That's either Mars or Venus or something, they say, right? Yeah. Man. How crazy is that? Okay. Well, there you have it, I guess. Damn, I can't believe I've been talking for 56 minutes already. That went by super fast. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the whole Venus thing. I posted a few videos about it on my TikTok. Let's see. Where's the news? Oh, phosphine discovery could threaten Venus. Why could it? Article title, I'm a little worried about Venus. The planet could be home to life. What happens to it now? On Monday morning, the world learned of an exciting discovery. A whiff of phosphine, one of the universe's most odious substances detected in the atmosphere of Venus. On Earth, it hangs out in some unsavory spots, such as sewage plants, but it's also associated with life, especially with microbes living in anaerobic, which means oxygen-poor environments. Could this report of phosphine on Venus also mean that life exists there? I think it very well could mean that. The answer depends on whom you ask. The one thing we now know, is that astronomers, as a whole, are incapable of any conspiracy to hide alien life. Though I tuned into the press conference along with many others around the world, the news had already wriggled free of its press embargo. I thought I was about to say embryo. And had been basically known among space circles for 2 days. During that time, many people had been quick to point out that phosphine does occur in places without life, namely gas giant planets like Jupiter and Saturn. Are you sure there's no alien life on Jupiter and Saturn? Are you sure? The article continues, phosphine, an uneasy alliance of a phosphorus atom and 3 hydrogen atoms, is hard to make and easily destroyed. On gas giants, it's created deep in the hot, high-pressure lower layers of the atmosphere, then dredged upward by flowing currents. Even though Venus is definitely on the hot side as small, rocky planets go, its average temperature is 800 degrees Fahrenheit, it's still pretty temperate compared with Jupiter, which is estimated to be tens of thousands of degrees Fahrenheit in its depths. But that's exactly what would make finding phosphine on Venus exciting. If the finding holds up. On temperate terrestrial worlds, phosphine doesn't form easily, and at least on Earth, it's only found in the presence of life. For that reason, astronomers like Clara Souza Silva, who has the enviable Twitter handle Dr. Phosphine, have suggested that phosphine is a promising biosignature, a chemical tracer that, if found in a terrestrial... Son of a bitch. And we're back. They are fleeing. Who's fleeing? Let's see. How long do you... Bradley Bear says, how long do you think before they walk among us like everyone else? Maybe they already do. Have you met some of these humans on this planet? You would think they're alien, straight up. And some people believe that aliens are walking among us and we have no clue. Just go back on IG Live here real quick. It just ended. Boom. Some people believe aliens already walk among us. I mean, have you met some of these people? They seem like they're aliens. And if they really are from the future, from thousands, if they're thousands of or millions of years ahead of us in technology and evolution, then they could very easily walk amongst us without us knowing. And we would have no clue. We would have no clue. Why are the elites going to Mars? That's a good question. What do they know that we don't know about Mars? Why are the elites going to Mars? See, yeah, but life there is probably only from panspermia and not on the surface, but in the atmosphere. They're going to Mars because it used to be a way station for the Anunnaki. Yo, I gotta take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. I gotta pee so bad. Talks amongst yourselves. Bradley Bear says, bro, I'm pooping right now. Just do these in there so you don't have to leave. I'll just pee right here next time, so I don't have to leave. I'll just pee right here. It's all good. It's all good. Nah, I don't think shape-shifting. I think they have made deals with rulers or high elites to trade. What are they trading? Are they trading humans? Where do the 800,000 missing people go each year? That's a lot of people just to go missing. Almost 1 million people. That's a lot of people. The whole world shuts down over... How many people have died in the U.S. because of COVID? 100,000 something. And it turns out it's like less than 6% of the people that get sick actually die. But 800,000 people go missing each year? Where are these people going? Are they going to space, or aliens taking them? For God knows what? Like, where are these people going? Are they getting abducted and kidnapped? Underground tunnels? There's a bunch of those underground tunnels. Are they disappearing in these underground tunnels? Getting their blood drained, organs harvested? Eaten? Like, what's going on? Tech for gold, and they release it slow for money gains. So it doesn't look like funny, all this tech. There's a lot of crazy tech. Where's this dude at? He just left us. Where's this dude at? I will say, if your power goes out, turn your breakers off. December 21st is a must see. Be outside. Why? What's on December 21st? Do you know something I don't know about December 21st? Why is the power going to go out? What's going to happen? What's the deal on December 21st, man? December 21st. Alien invasion? F12 Bolts Mika says, who the f is this? Who the f is this? Wow, what's going on then? Ah, crap. Hold up. Everyone chill, he had to pee. Yeah, man, even aliens gotta pee sometimes. Hey, what is your name, bud? Who, me? My name is Arthur Alien. My name is Alien. Arthur Alien. A huge solar flare that will either wipe you out or upgrade you depending on your frequency. So if you're a negative, hateful, fearful person, that's a very low frequency. But if you exude a lot of love, kindness, peace, that's high frequency. So listen up, everybody. Spread more love, less hate, less fear, more confidence. So that way you don't die on December 21st from a solar flare. Bradley Bear says, great, can't wait either way. Either way, bring it on. Bring it on, motherfucker. Anybody ever watched Dave Chappelle? One of his jokes, stick your chin out like a boxer. Anybody know that joke? It's pretty inappropriate, so I'm not gonna share it on TikTok. But I also forget most of the joke, so I can't anyway. But it's something about coming. Anyway. He said, right? Either way, we will know where we stand. What's the topic for today? Garrett Comery says, the topic is UFOs, the Goodyear Blimp UFO thing, and really anything else, except for politics. We don't talk about politics on this podcast. And by the way, for the people just tuning in, this is the first unofficial episode of Alien Baebies Podcast with Arthur Alien. I'm going to film the first official podcast episode next week, I believe. I would love to do it this week, but probably not. So this is kind of the first unofficial episode. So follow on YouTube at Alien Baebies Podcast. Hit the Facebook page. Follow me on IG at Arthur Alien. I have about 7 YouTube channels that I'm working on right now. UFO Hunt and Chill on YouTube. I have 2 episodes up. And then the other 6 YouTube channels I'm working on starting. So I got a lot going on. I got 2 websites I'm about to launch. InhouseAlien.com. OuthouseAlien.com. In-House Alien is my alien advertising agency. If you need graphic design, video, photography, UFO hunting services, where you can come UFO hunt with me and other things. And Outhouse Alien is the entertainment website. It's where we got the merch, we got the t-shirts, we got the space jackets. I make custom space jackets, which are super dope. I love them. Got alien entertainment on there. We got videos, we got YouTube stuff, we got merch, we got UFO hunting, where you can come and UFO hunt with me in a UFO hotspot. So we got a lot coming up. I'm going to be filming a lot more content, a lot more skits, a lot more alien stuff, a lot more UFO hunting. And we got UFO Hunt and Chill on YouTube. We got Alientainment. We're going to have Alien Drive-Thru. That's where I drive up with my alien prop, which is right next to me. And we're going to drive up to drive-thrus and, just order some food and just chill for 10 minutes and make a YouTube video. We got commercials I'm going to film, funny infomercials, funny ads, products I'm going to create and come out with. A lot of stuff. We got a lot going on. Got some, a comedy coming up. We got UFO, man. Just stay tuned. Trust me. It's about to go down. 194K. It's only 0.4% organ harvesting for melanin. For melanin? Why melanin? I don't think they take us too much baggage. If they take us, they don't keep us. Oop. They don't need melanin. It can be made just like we do it. High frequency required. 500 gigahertz. Above chakras. Aligned and balanced. Bradley Bear says it's not a UFO, it's a blimp. That's 100% correct. This is how I define, this is my personal definition of a UFO, and not everybody agrees, and I'm fine with it. Because my mission in life is to disagree with people. Well, let me rephrase that. I tend to naturally not do what everyone else does. That's just how I operate. I just don't, I don't understand. I just naturally don't want to follow the herd and do what everyone else is doing. You know what I'm saying? That's just not, I just not wired like that from birth. Just my brain doesn't work like that. I always want to do the opposite. And most of the time I don't do that on purpose. I just naturally do things the opposite. Where was I going with that? Yeah, the UFO thing. I define a UFO if you see an object in the sky doing things that defy the laws of physics. You see a craft or a big orb doing crazy maneuvers. That to me is a UFO. If it's doing maneuvers that the human body couldn't survive from all the G-force, from the maneuvers, if you imagine like a UFO right here, and it shoots down really fast, boom, and stops on a dime, they say a human can't survive that unless there's some kind of technology in the UFO keeping them alive from just exploding. If I see an object doing that, I classify that as a legit UFO, an alien craft. And some people disagree. They think a UFO is... See, this always confuses me. Some people think that a UFO is just an object that you don't know what it is. An unidentified flying object. But I feel like people have been brainwashed to think that an unidentified flying object is not alien. It's like the same thing with the term conspiracy theory. People have been brainwashed to automatically associate conspiracy theory with something that is not, that can't be true. Like, people have been brainwashed to believe that a conspiracy theory you shouldn't believe in. It's just a conspiracy theory. It's not real. It's not a real theory. It's a conspiracy. It's not true. But I forget what the background on that term is, but I believe the government coined that phrase, conspiracy theory, to discredit real theories and real things that the government is doing, that people are whistleblowing. So the government coined that term to make people think that anytime that somebody speaks out about the government and says, phone just died. Yes. Damn it, TikTok just shut off. Damn it. I forgot that this wasn't charging and I was in the middle of a great speech. Gone. Gotta wait for my phone to charge, I guess. Oh, you know what? I don't see it. Shit. I don't see anybody. An hour 21. Damn, I forgot to hit record on my thing. Whatever. Anyway. Lip singing. Pause for fun. Can you hear me on IG? Can people hear me on TikTok? Have I just been talking to myself this whole time? Can people hear me on TikTok? Oh, you can barely hear me? Let me see what I can... Lagging? Hopefully that helps a little bit. There's a delay. Well, what can I do about that? Instagram? People can hear me? Okay, cool. Wait a minute. Hold up, somebody lives. Wait. What a goofball 2 says, dude, that was a blimp. It was over MetLife Stadium. It was debunked already. Has it though? But has it officially been debunked? Because somebody left a comment under one of my videos that said, damn, what did she say? She said that according to the website or something, that the Goodyear blimp wasn't even flying around that day. Or something like that. Is that true? You gonna put someone's eye out? Oh, you talking about the microphone? Sean Man says, so who do you think has all the tech they've collected over the years? So who do you think has all the tech? I don't know. The Pentagon, the secret UFO program? I'm not sure. Could be multiple places. Could be one place. Could be the government. I don't know. Could be a secret weird program. Weird program we don't know about. Yo, what up, my UFO people? Greetings, my alien babies. That's my line that I like to say at the beginning of stuff. Greetings, my alien babies. Where are my alien lovers at? Who's seen a UFO in this biznatch? Johnny Tortilla. What's up, my UFO people? I'll definitely check it out. Thank you. I appreciate that. My best friend just called me and told me about it. Yeah. I believe in aliens. Definitely. But it's a blimp. It was over MetLife. It was in Rutherford, New Jersey. Look, it probably was a blimp. Probably was. It had the blinking light above it. It kind of looked like a blimp, but also looked weird. So, it's probably a blimp, but you can't deny that it didn't look weird, and it's pretty exciting. A little exciting. MetLife Stadium is in Rutherford, New Jersey, and it was hovering over MetLife for the Giants game. Yeah, it probably was. Oh, yo, what up, Universe U? Greetings, my alien babies, and welcome to the first unofficial episode of Alien Baebies Podcast, where you can find it on Facebook, Alien Baebies Podcast, YouTube, and alienbabies.com. The first official episode I will film next week, for sure. I'm like 98% positive. And this is kind of like the first episode, but I'm probably not going to post this on YouTube or the alienbabies.com podcast site. because my audio is weird and it's not connected. This thing died, and so we got some bugs to figure out. But Lady Drea says it would not shock me if the government is trying to prep us for a fake invasion with the blimp. That's the best the government can do. Fly a blimp above us, flash some pretty lights, and cause all this panic. That's the best they got. Hey, look, if that's... First of all, I don't think that's the best they got. I definitely think they got some hidden, secret, military, reverse engineered alien craft. But the government's probably like, you know what? People are so dumb. Why don't we just float a blimp above them? They'll go crazy. Even though they've seen blimps, they'll mistake it for a UFO. Put a big TV on it. Put a little blue light. They'll think it's a UFO. People will go crazy. That'll distract them for a few days. So my question is, the government is prepping us for an alien invasion. That whole theory. Like, prepping us for a real alien invasion or a fake alien invasion? And also, either way, why? Because they know an alien invasion is coming? Is that why they created this Space Force? Is that what it's called? Or is that the TV show? The Space Force, that's real. Yeah, that's what it's called. Is that why they created Space Force? Because they know that alien invasion is coming? Is that why they're trying to prep people so we don't freak out as much, or what? Desensitize us? Or what's the deal? What's the deal? Super Dave 408 says, I've seen a couple of my days. What a goofball says, Project Bluebeam is in the works, though. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't know about this whole Project Bluebeam thing. I've definitely seen some weird stuff where it could have been some Project Bluebeam stuff. But then I've seen some stuff that looks legit. So, let's say for a second Project Bluebeam is real, but then let's also say at the same time that aliens are real and UFOs are real. Because I believe that at the very least UFOs and aliens are real. Project Bluebeam thing, I don't know, it's probably real. I'm not sure. Universe has seen 4. You've seen 4 UFOs? Oh, Lady Drea, I am taking a at-home college course in ufology. I'm sorry, a college course? They got UFO courses in college? Where was I when this was going down? I didn't have any UFO majors. Are you serious? Where'd you find this course? What college? What website is this from? Is this like a real university? What do you mean? What is Project Bluebeam? That's a very good question. Can somebody elaborate on that? Because I don't know how to explain it. And I don't feel like typing it up on my iPad. Well, maybe I should. Screw it. All right. Let me take a look. Let me Google it real quick. What is Project Bluebeam? What is Project Bluebeam? I'm sure somebody already answered it in the comments, but that's okay. We're gonna look it up anyway. Let's see. I don't see a lot of definitions for Project Bluebeam. There we go. Project Bluebeam is a conspiracy theory. Again, with that term, conspiracy theory, the FBI coined that term, so people believe anything that's a conspiracy theory is automatically fake, and you don't believe it. Because it even sounds like, that's, A conspiracy theory about a supposed project where whose purpose is to create an artificial second coming, aka an alien invasion, I'm assuming, in order to control people. As per the alleged theory, the New World Order's purpose is 1. To abolish all Christian and traditional religions in order to replace them with a one world religion based on the cult of man. And by the way, this Alien Babies podcast is an alien UFO cult. So if you want to be an official alien baby, you're going to have to buy some merch. You're going to have to buy a t-shirt when I launch my website. But anyway, to abolish all national identities and national pride in order to establish a world identity and a world pride. You lost me. I don't even know what you just said. Number 3, to abolish the family as known today in order to replace them with individuals all working for the glory of the new one world government. Wow. Okay. Why don't you just create a bunch of AI to do your bidding for you? But maybe that's what they're doing with Neuralink, huh? They're slowly trying to turn us into AI. They're slowly trying to turn us into AI. Long story short, about 3 years ago, I had been visited by 2 aliens that showed me a fake invasion. And now, all of a sudden, this. But they came to warn me, but it was so real. I believe due to the dream, one is coming, but they want to distract us from seeing the real ones. I believe due to the dream, one is coming, but they want us to distract us from seeing the real ones. Okay. I could get on board with that theory. I could see that. The 2 aliens that came to me were super nice and had good intentions. So they came to you in a dream? And what are they... What did the fake invasion look like that they showed you? And do you know when this is supposed to happen? Is there a time frame? And what did it look like? Does it look like what's happening now? Do you think this is what's going on now? Well, I guess not. You're saying one is coming. But maybe it's happening now? Aliens are already here, bro. But they're not the green creatures we've seen on television. They're definitely here. I saw this one entity, interdimensional creature fly a couple feet above my house. This was like a couple years ago, within the last couple years. I'm on the phone. It's nighttime. And I'm drinking half a Corona. I'm on the phone with this chick. And we're just talking, and I go to my backyard. I step 1 foot out on my backyard, and I look up, and I kid you not, it's nighttime, and I see this creature that looked alive. I didn't have my contacts in, so it was like a little blurry. It just wasn't crisp and vivid like 20/20 vision, but that doesn't mean that I didn't see what I saw, because I know what I saw. It just wasn't, man, I wish I would have started wearing, I didn't have contacts yet or glasses. But whatever this thing was about 15, 20 feet away from me or so. Because it was like a foot or 2 above my house, a 2-story house. So it was very close. It was right there above my backyard. And the size of this creature, entity, interdimensional being creature, was about half the size of a car. Probably a quarter the size of a car, actually. Like a regular sedan. Now that I think about it. And the way that it was moving, if you can imagine a stingray, how it does the wavy stuff around its body, it looked like it was doing wavy stuff around its body. I don't know if it had like a force field or what the deal was. Um, and so as it's flying, it's slowly turning. As it's flying pretty slow, like a nice glide. And as it's flying, it's slowly turning like a jet would, right? And it almost looked like it was kind of camouflaged into the night sky. It almost looked like it was reflecting stars off of it. I couldn't really tell. Again, didn't have contacts or glasses yet. But so this creature, entity, interdimensional being thing flew for about not very far, 15, 20 feet or so. I don't know. Just guesstimating. And the moon was out, so it was illuminating the creature and everything else so I could see. And all of a sudden, it looked like a portal or wormhole opened up in the sky. There were no bright colors. It was just all dull colored. And it looked like a portal or wormhole opened up, and this creature just went into it, vanished into thin air, just gone. And I'm standing there on the phone like, holy, whoa. Dude, you won't and I'm telling this girl on the phone that doesn't believe in that kind of stuff. I'm like, yo, you will not believe what I just saw. And she's like, yeah. She's probably thinking I'm crazy. And that was incredible. That was some kind of alien, interdimensional creature, entity, being thing. I don't know. If you ever see the movie, I forget which movie it is. I have it somewhere. It's with Vin Diesel. It's either Pitch Black or Chronicles of Riddick, I think it was. I think in the opening scene, I have to rewatch it, there's a spacecraft flying through space. And it looks very similar to that interdimensional creature, entity, being thing that I saw. Just the way that it moved and just what was around it, the aura trail that it was giving off. Just the wavy and the way that in the movie it was turning and spinning slowly. It looked very, very similar. So I'm going to post a video about that. I'm going to show, if there's any way I can film every enactment of that creature that I saw. If I can find someone that does like CGI or something that can recreate that creature so people can get an idea of what I saw, that would be really cool. But that's one of the things that I've seen in this weird UFO hotspot that I visit frequently and do a lot of UFO hunting at. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff there. A lot of crazy stuff. Because I used to stargaze for up to 15 hours per week. 15 hours a week. I would stargaze for at least 2 or 3 hours. Each time I would stargaze, just sitting there, staring at the sky, thinking about the universe, just having so much fun and brainstorming ideas, about projects and graphic design stuff and advertising projects, just being super creative. And I would just stargaze and UFO hunt at the same time. So before I knew it, I began to see insane, incredible, impossible things in the sky. Lost it. Universe as you says. There are different types all around us in different forms of existence. I can attest to that for sure. But needed human help. Why do they need human help? For what? So yes, I was in the astral realms, so I was out of my body. Wow, what was that like? What's it like in the astral realms, being out of your body? I've had sleep paralysis at 2 or 3 times, 2 times for sure that I remember. The one time I had sleep paralysis, I was laying there and I woke up and I couldn't move, and I just this terror, this fear, this sheer terror just comes over your body. And then I heard an evil laugh. It sounded like a demon or the devil. I just heard an evil laugh. I forget in which order this happened, but I heard an evil laugh, and then I felt this pain in my right ear, I think, and it sounded like very loud, that old school dial-up modem, the very first internet, when you would go on AOL and you would connect to the internet. You would hear that that really loud, annoying sound connecting to the internet. I heard that in my ear, and it was very loud and it was painful. And I think maybe right after that, I heard the evil demon laugh. And then I opened my eyes a little bit at one point just to look around. I thought I saw some shadows on the walls, and I'm like terrified. So I closed my eyes. I'm just laying there. I can't move, just waiting for it to be over. And the next thing I knew, I remember being floating in the air next to my bed, but like higher above my bed, but next to it, so not directly above my bed. And I remember looking around and floating in midair and slowly like turning and spinning and being like, what the hell is going on? So that part, I don't know if I dreamt it or if I imagined it. The first part, definitely, I heard the evil laugh. I couldn't move. I woke up. I felt the pain in my ear. I heard the dial-up thing. So that seemed very, very real. Even the floating, slowly turning in air things seemed very real. But it's just so crazy to think that something like that could be real. And it probably is. Honestly, not probably, it definitely is. Stuff like that, astral projection. I know that's very esoteric, and I think I'm using that word correctly. Aaron Doherty on YouTube and Instagram. He introduced me to that word, esoteric. It may be very esoteric, but that doesn't mean that it's not true, and it doesn't mean that it's not possible. So my contacts are getting dry. I'm crying. I gotta figure out. Let me see something. Hold up. Hello? Hello? Beard is itching. See, when I... Hello? That's weird. Hello? See, when I plug the phone into my thing, I get this weird echo sound. So I don't know how the audio sounds for you guys. Is the audio good or is it not good? How does it sound right now? Because I just plugged my phone into my mixer thing for the microphone. Does that sound good or not good? Any echo? Yo, what up, IG Live? Nobody's really talking on IG Live anymore, but we got TikTok. The audio's good. Thank you, Jesus. Chicken Chow Lame says, please explain everything. Will it come to every state? I don't know, man, but I'm sure UFOs are in every state. I don't see why they would avoid certain states, which very well could be for whatever reason. I'm sure there could be a reason why UFOs avoid certain states. Could be something with the gravity, could be something with vortexes or portals, who knows? I don't know. But I have to imagine that you could see a UFO from any state. Chicken Chow Lame says, I'm scared. Are the UFOs real or part of Project Bluebeam? Oh no, they're real. I live in a UFO hotspot. So I used to stargaze for up to 15 hours per week. 15 hours a week. Staring at the sky, stargazing, UFO hunting. When you spend that much time stargazing and UFO hunting in a weird UFO hotspot with an open mind, visualizing seeing the UFO, just keeping an open mind and open heart, putting out love, you're bound to see some incredible, impossible things. So I can tell you firsthand that 100% UFOs, some kind of alien creature, entity, interdimensional beings are real because I've seen them. And I get the skepticism from certain people about the subject of UFOs and aliens, because it's hard to believe that that kind of stuff is real without having experienced and seen it firsthand. I know some people believe even though they've never seen anything, and that's great. And I completely understand when people don't believe in it, because it's a crazy thing. It's tough. Even if somebody's like, yeah, I saw this thing and this happened and this is what it looked like, and you're like, really? Whoa. And you're trying to like visualize it and imagine what he saw, and you want to believe them, but you're like, man, that's so crazy though. Are you sure? That can't be possible. But then when you see it for yourself, when you finally see it for yourself, then you have no choice but to really believe. You just go 100% all in. Just a wood elf mama says, I think it's crazy people think aliens aren't real. I think it's just obvious that we can't be the only plant with life. I think you meant to say planet. Exactly. Damn, my iPad for Instagram is on 3%. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can wait a minute. Hold up UFO TikTok for 2 seconds. Let me see if my phone is charging. It's not. It's on 9%. That's okay. Let me see if I can charge my iPad at all somehow. Hey Apple, how about you don't put the charging the charge port on the bottom of the iPad? Because what if I want to stand the iPad up for IG Live so I can read the comments and I can't charge my iPad? Come on, Apple. You're supposed to be smart. Help us out here. What a dumbass place to put the charger. Now I'm trying to figure out how to stand my iPad up, and it's you stupid bastards. Well, now I gotta put it sideways, and now I can't read the comments. And also, I need to find something to shove back here, because the angle is off. Let's see. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Hold up. Okay. All right. Okay. We're back. The audio is good. How did you know you were psychic? Can I have a reading? Well, how did I know I was psychic? Well, I would have certain experiences throughout my life where I would know certain things about people when I just met them, or I felt like I had the ability to feel UFOs 10 minutes before they appeared sometimes, or I felt like I could summon UFOs by like visualizing them while I was stargazing, staring at the sky, putting out the intention, and then boom, a UFO would appear. Or a couple times in particular, I was hanging out with a friend, 2 separate occasions, and we're just hanging out, and out of nowhere it just hit me, and I was like, and I turned to them and I was like, yo, we're about to see something. We're about to see a UFO. I just feel it. It's like Spider-Man when it just hits him and he gets his spidey senses tingling. That's what it was like for me. And then sure enough, 10 minutes later, we had an incredible UFO sighting. So it's like stuff like that, and then I had dreams that came true, not just deja vu, but like legit, I dreamt a whole thing. And then 2 weeks later, I'm walking down the road and then I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, this was my dream. My ex is about to drive by in her truck on my left. And then I look over, boom, there's her truck driving by me. What happened just like in my dream. And I knew in real life when it was happening what was about to happen. Another example, yesterday, my girlfriend, I was on the phone with her. She got this magazine and she's flipping through it. She's looking for her friend that was supposed to be in a magazine article. And she's looking for it, she can't find it. And I'm like, yo, yo, straight up, I was like, yo, check page 49, because that's my favorite number, my lucky number. And she was like, oh my God. I was like, what? She's like, it was on page 49. I'm like, no way. She's like, yeah, how did you know? How did you do that? I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes it just comes to me. So that's why when people say, can I get a reading? The psychic stuff, it's just like random things come to me. I can't force it. That's like the key. I can't force the psychic thing. I can't just sit down and like give you a reading. Exactly, like it just happens. Let's see. Somebody said, I don't think real psychics can't turn it off and on. It's just like a natural for them. Like it just happens. Yeah, exactly. It just happens. Like, let me see. Let me see if I can do a reading for Chicken Chow Lame on TikTok. Chicken Chow Lame. Well, my first instinct was that it's a girl, but I feel like it's a guy. I'm gonna say only child, Asian, and And something about Antarctica. Something about Antarctica is coming to me. So Chicken Chow Lane, you tell me if any of that resonates with you or if I'm completely off in every single thing. You let me know. Thoughts on the pyramids in Egypt? Do they tie into aliens? I think so. What is your best guess scenario if they land in full public view? Man, I don't know. I think if they land, we better be prepared and awakened and in a good place spiritually to say hi to them. And I think once we are in a good place spiritually as a whole, as all of the human race, that's when they would want to come and say hi. That's when we would be ready. I think. I could be wrong. I meant to say can, not can't. I think that's real psychics can turn it off and on. It's just like natural for them. Like it just happens. Yeah, Jex Fox says, you're so quiet. Is my audio messed up? Matt Cask too says, so what's up with the aliens? So, and he said it again. So what's up with the aliens? Landon, are you watching? Can you see? Apple's not smart. Aliens? McCask 2 really wants to know about the aliens. Oh, okay, we got Landon Nope in the house. For anybody tuning in, this is kind of the first test episode, I guess, of the Alien Babies podcast with Arthur Alien. You can find it on alienbabies.com. You can find it on YouTube at Alien Babies Podcast. Don't look yet because there's no first episode up yet. I think I'm going to film the first official episode next week. I'm like 99% finished with the setup here. Got the Victorian curtain, got my UFO wall, got the dragon bell, got the alien chilling next to me. We got fake LED candles. We got this painting. We got candles. We got the mixer. So the first official episode, I think I'm gonna film next week. I hope, definitely. Yeah. So I was just watching on TMZ about the Goodyear Blimp. Oh, that was on TMZ? What was TMZ saying about it? That it's just a blimp or what? Do they have any good footage of it that you can clearly see it's a blimp? Is Harry Styles part of the Illuminati? No clue. Are aliens living amongst us, like pretending to be humans? I think probably. If I had to guess, I would say yes. Have you met some of these people out here? You ever meet somebody and you're like, what is wrong with this person? Think back. Think back on your life. I'm sure you've met at least one person. You had like a elementary school teacher, a middle school teacher that you were like, man, this lady or guy had to have been an alien. You know? I think, let's see, just a wood elf mama says, I think whatever this psychic ability is, or wherever it comes from, it gets stronger when you have a closer connection with God. Let's see, Mass Cask 2 says, yes, aliens are living among us. Do you think aliens could take over? What would you do if you saw one in person in front of you? Yeah, they could probably I have to assume with their technology they could easily take over if they haven't already, without us knowing somehow, influenced us. What would you do if you saw one in person in front of you? Well, that depends. Depends on what it looks like. Is it a tall, gray alien with the big head and the big eyes, or is it something that I just can't identify? I don't know. It's hard to say. I might panic, might be terrified, or I might be not terrified at all. Could be the complete opposite. Who knows? If they have a good intention, then it might be very exciting. It might be cool, or it might be not so good. Let's see. Hollywood movies are meant to desensitize you to believe everything isn't real or that big of a deal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I would agree with all that. Hollywood. Let's see. Mask 2 says, dude, you're not keeping up with the comments at all. And I gotta leave because it's too slow. Alright, dude. Peace out. Don't let the UFO hit you on the way out. What does this look like? The Mask 2 show? So are we going to be extinct? Oops. Who knows? I hope not. I'm confused as to why I can't see the comments. I don't know. Somebody says, we can't hear you. You can't hear me? Yeah, we got TikTok live and we got Instagram live. But somebody can't hear me? I thought the audio was good. What happened? It was pretty good video. Looked like a blimp with a light on the side. But hard to say for certain. Yeah, exactly. It had a light on it. Very low volume. Does that help? Did that do anything? All right. I've been podcasting for a couple hours now, and I gotta go. But stay tuned for the first official episode of Alien Baebies Podcast, probably next week. This is kind of the first unofficial episode. So, okay. I'm gonna work on the audio, the volume, make some tweaks. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by. Peace out.